I like that one, Dallas. That's holding perfectly. I'd send mine, but I can't.
Okay.
It should be the stream is up, so it should be on there. And remember, just news. Don't let me forget. 6:01. We have news. So. Yep. It's only a yellow folder, but it does jump the spread to like 4 or 5 pips. So if we're in, we could get stopped out when we normally wouldn't. All right. What do you guys think of the stuff I added? Does it look cluttered?
You can't see. Well, never mind. No, it's fine.
You can't see some of it?
Well, I was gonna say you can't see some of the stuff up in the corner, left-hand corner, but it doesn't matter. You don't need to see it.
What's up, Ali? Oh no, that's the giveaway stuff. I want that to be. Is the quality not good enough to see that?
No, it's fine. I was talking about the like the writing on the trading view itself, but it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. That stuff's not important.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. So is my mic on? Okay. Yep. What up, Ali? Get this bread today. What do you think of that trend line I got marked? JR in Dallas.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Just a second. I'm not really on the stream yet.
Zoom out a little bit, and you can kind of extend it. I think you extend it down some more. Check out mine. I see what you think.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
So maybe I'll do this. Take that low.
I don't know if this is the same for others, but the YouTube stream lags like maybe 30 seconds for me.
Yep, it's delayed. I think it's because of my internet, to be honest.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, see, that's normal. That's further than I normally would do it.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's just more confirmation, more touches, you know.
Yeah.
See, you can adjust your chart and make it, you know, but it doesn't. Like I said, it doesn't really matter.
Yes, it's all subjective.
Yeah, it really is.
I just like it for the visual, so I know if we're kind of breaking trend or not.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Damn it, this fucking mouse keeps lagging and I can't place it where I want to place it. There we go. That's where I want it. Actually, what up, Kurt?
Can you hear background noise from me
Yeah,
or not?
a little bit.
Okay, you hear people talking? All right, just a second. Ooh, it's created 1 hour support. It's kind of consolidating though. I don't really like that right now on the 30-minute.
Yeah.
But
What up, Java? So if you guys see on the bottom right, that is the date we will be in 1080p and rocking with some much better quality.
all right, looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. It'll be nice to have cable internet again. What up, John? Nope. I'll break it down in a little bit. I'm not going to be taking any trades, and I would recommend nobody else take any trades unless you're already in until after 6:05. Just because there is a yellow folder news, and I've had it happen to me twice where that yellow folder will jump the spread to like maybe 5 or 6, and then it taps you out for no reason. Or, I mean, well, because of the spread's why it tapped you out. But I just don't want to get caught in that again. So I'm going to be waiting. But if you're in it, just know that that folder, it's not necessarily going to move the chart, but there's a good chance it could jump the spread temporarily. So just be aware of where your stop loss is. Nope, no calls, anything. No calls yet, Java. We're looking for buys. I'll pull it up in a couple minutes. Probably at like 6:10, 6:15 once everyone gets here. I'll pull up. If you look at the monthly, buys look really, really good. So just kind of waiting for a good support to form and then kind of break out of this consolidation. So it looks like we have the good support, but we're still ranging. So we will see.
Yeah, 30 and 15 are bearish too.
Yeah. What up, Lucas? But yeah, John, we could get sells as well. It just depends. I normally like to trade Asian with the momentum of London and New York. So if we look at our momentum from this morning, so this green is London. So we had up momentum there, and then more up momentum there. So I'm thinking with this consolidation, we're either going to do something like that, or sometimes in Asian session and any session actually, it'll kind of clear a path and pull back, and then it'll form the support we need and then take us up. I don't know if it's just grabbing more orders to go up, or if it's whatever it is, that's just what it does. So I'm thinking we could see a pullback to here, just to kind of clear traffic, you could say. So then when we come up, we have a nice clean candle to come up against, and then we should head up. The target is short term would be this wick if we get buys. So just something to be aware of. And actually, after doing that, I'm going to move my trend line, and it's going to make more sense with those arrows. So but yeah, I really like the 30-minute. I think a couple of you guys are using the 30-minute trend lines.
Oh, the hourly is still bullish. The 4 hour is still bullish. If we can get a close above 142.93, 94, that'd be good.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one either, to be honest. Okay, I like that a little better. Alright, so for anyone that doesn't know how I'd like to do my trend lines on the 30-minute, yeah, see, that's still kind of, I like to, if we're going up, I normally like to pick our most recent low, so that would be this wick and this wick, but it just feels a little close, because if we're going to pull back, we're going to pull back to here. So, but if it doesn't make sense, I just like to move it till it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to try it with what I had originally and see how it looks.
You stick with one trend line if you're if your bias is bullish, you keep the trend line below, right? You don't have a one above as well.
Nope. Yeah, so whatever I'm looking for, wherever the momentum is how I'll leave it. And then if we break that momentum, then I know to look at the other side. Yeah, I'm going to mark that bearish wick. There we go. Tighten this up a little bit. So yeah, it doesn't work. So if you're swing trading, your 30-minute trend line is not going to be great, to be honest. Occasionally it might have a really good just move off of it, but I think long term you're better to use like maybe a 4-hour or a daily or a weekly or a monthly if you're going to swing trade with a trend line. What up, Fireman? Diggs, Juan. What up, Black Box? Sarin, 143. Oh yeah. So we got a couple. I'll mark up what I got, what I'm thinking. So I'll start on the monthly, and I've actually been calling these buys for like 2 weeks on this wick fill. So I'm really hoping it's gonna happen. It's always nice to be right like that, especially with a monthly move. But so monthly, as you can see, this 30-minute, this is the trend line. So there's no wick on the top of this monthly. So we need some sort of wick. And monthly, I think we should head up to like 145, 299 before we get into any issue on the monthly at least. And then eventually get the wick fill. And then on the weekly, I see we might have a little issue at this wick right here. So maybe securing some profits right there and letting your runner go fill the wick. And then on the daily, we got a bunch of zones actually. The daily was really kind of cluttered. So it just seems a little messy to me. But we did break above here. I'm thinking if we can't continue up without just like following the momentum, we'll pull back, stop here, and then pull back up. And then kind of target this daily wick right here. And then let our runner go up to the weekly. Actually, let's mark up this level as well. We'll mark up this little daily spot just because sometimes it struggles at the wick. So just to be a little safer target. But I do think we're just going to head up because we came down, kind of retested, fell down to support just like we called yesterday. When I drew that little squiggle on the 30-minute and then the daily. So we hit that, bounced off of that, and now we should head up to our resistance, which is here. And then eventually up here and here. So best bet is just wait for some support or wait for a resistance to be broken and support to be formed, and then take buys with your stop below that bullish candle. And I think that's going to be a really good trade. So if this bullish candle closes above this 4-hour level right here, I don't think I showed you guys that. So once we close above here on a 30-minute, I think we're going to be good to head up and fill this wick. Because if you notice, this wick made a higher high, and this one made a higher low.
Oh, the news.
So, what'd you say that was the news?
The news, remember 605, the news?
Yep, yeah. That's passed, so that should be good.
If this 15-minute closes above, do you think that's enough to take buys?
The 15, we can see how it closes, maybe get in on the wick down so we have a nice small stop, but it's looking like there's a lot of volume, so I'm gonna say yes because it looks like we're getting a lot of volume early in the session again. And then I'll put my stop below here. But we need to close above these two. Right there. We need to close above that.
Yeah, I agree.
And then I think we could have how many pips is this right here? Maybe short-term target, close like 10, 11 pips. And then we're going to be heading up to here to fill this wick up here. But this thing's got a lot of volume, so I think we're just going to kind of pop. So yeah, I'm kind of liking the 15-minute entry on this one this time.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Yo, what up, Mike?
What up, Mike?
So if you guys want to, for the new people that just joined, if you look at the bottom right, if you've been wondering about the quality, that is when we will be in 1080p. We got accepted for our apartment, and we get to move in on the 1st, which is a Saturday, and the internet will be set up on Saturday, and Sunday we will be starting the week in 1080p and continuing on. And then the giveaway, you guys are kind of a big part of getting these $500. So 5 people will each get $100. All we need 320 more subscribers, I believe. And then we just need to hit a 500 viewer count one time on the live stream. And then I'll post like an Instagram post and put the rules up on the stream for like a week or two on how to enter. And then we will, I'll be choosing those 5 people that get the $100 each. It'll be PayPal or Venmo. So you'll just DM me on Instagram, and if you win, then I will PayPal or Venmo you your $100. So if you guys want to share it on Instagram, Twitter, whatever you got, just if you, my Instagram's in the top right. If you tag me, I will share that. So if we get there by the 7th, $500 will be given out probably within 2 to 3 weeks, so everyone has time to enter after we hit that. And then if we don't hit it by the 7th, we'll drop it down to maybe like 400 or 300. And then as we hit higher goals, we'll do more giveaways. So the 500 viewers is kind of a big deal for me to want to hit. And then the next step would be 1,000 and then 1,500. So
oh my god.
This thing's, I'm telling you, this volume's going to be nasty.
Look at the Zoom chat.
Zoom chat. Oh yeah, I'm trying to do way too much right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad, man. Dude.
Oh. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Baby's moving.
Yeah. How much time we got? 3 minutes? Okay, I can edit this real quick.
So what's the deal? What do we got going on today? I just got home, checking out the charts here. We got any news coming up, or let's?
601 was the only news, so we are good on news right now. We are waiting for buys, but it looks like we're getting buys already. So I will not be entering on this 15-minute close, because that's way too big. Yeah, Pip. So you're actually winning money twice. You're gonna win money with our trades, assuming we win that day. And if you help us grow the channel and our little Asian session community, 5 people will win $100. So, I mean, that's kind of a big. I feel like $500 is kind of a big giveaway for your first giveaway, but I feel like it's fair. 500 viewers, $500. So
invite your freaking friends on here.
Yeah, what Mike said. Alright.
What's that top blue bar you got on there? Is that like right around?
That's daily.
Daily. What's that number? 140.
290.
43.
Excuse me.
290. Okay, I got you. Oh, that's the top of that wick. Okay.
Yep.
I'm thinking if we can pass these wicks, right around that area. Well, I don't even think we have to fully go over that wick, to be honest. I think once we pass these bodies, what would you say? I think then we're going up to around like 143, 420-ish.
Yeah,
That's when I have my next zone marked up.
143. Yeah, my next one's 143, 947. So I'm sure there's some 4-hour stuff before that, but I think the daily will carry us through as well as the monthly.
Yeah, I got that one marked up for long term, but I'm even thinking first target could be, I mean, that's a good 30 pip move there once we break out of this like small range here that you got marked up. Well, the top of those 2 candles.
Yep, if we pull back to this zone though, I'm going to take an entry on the wick, guys, just so you know. So once this candle closes, if we get a wick that pulls back that hard, I'm going to take an entry because that's a huge break. And if it does pull back that hard, I'll get a nice small stop loss. Say 9-10 pips.
Well, I put my stop under 142.78.
Oh damn, that's a big old stop.
Yeah, it's pretty big, but
well, it depends where you enter too.
Well, no, my entry was 143.01. So it was like 12 pips ish.
Yeah, you little shit.
I think we would still have to stay. I think we still have to stay above that 142, like 988 mark, though. I wouldn't want it to come into that zone fully.
Yeah, and it's a psychological level as well.
Yeah, nice job, Siren. That's good. That's good stuff. Yeah. Just one thing I want to mention, because I know when I was a newer trader, I would feel like I just missed the move now, and now I need to get in ASAP and force a trade. We didn't miss anything. So if you're feeling like you missed the move and you don't know how to trade because you didn't catch those buys, think of it like, if you weren't able to predict the move happening and get in before it happened, there was no move for you to take. So don't try to like, oh, I'm not good enough. I missed the move. What am I doing wrong? If you didn't see the move, there probably wasn't a good enough reason to take the trade anyway. Because if you took that trade, you were taking a buy after 3 bearish candles in a row, and that doesn't make any sense at all. What up, KP? Good morning. I mean, it's good. It's good night for me, but good morning to you. Like I said, 78. Okay. I think our peak is 87. So.
Yeah, we're getting it for sure.
Like I said, the giveaway is kind of on you guys. I don't want to spam my Instagram more than I already have about the YouTube channel. So, if I'm sharing your guys' stuff, it doesn't make me look like as much of a tool. So, but I don't know if I said it. If we get a wick that pulls back to this line and touches this line, I will be taking an entry. Otherwise, I will not be taking an entry yet. So, just because this is here, don't think I'm in a trade yet. But for a 10 pip stop with the momentum continued above the bullish trend, I don't think we should get below there. So 10 pips. What do you think? What should I risk? I made. Well, we're going to talk about risk later tonight too. So I made 17.89% this morning. Let's risk 3% and see what happens. Okay, I like that. You'll spam yours. That's awesome, Iron Man. I mean, if you want to spam your guys' stuff, you ain't gonna hear a complaint from me. That's for sure. JR, I bet you're gonna hate if this thing does pull back that far.
It might happen. It could, you know.
Did you get 10 already?
It was super aggressive. I agree. But
did you get 10 pips yet?
I have 9. I have 9.
Okay, I would secure 10 and then take another entry when you can have a better stop. Honestly, I think that would work out really well because we're gonna get a good entry. So I mean,
let's see, my target,
or at least go break even because I mean, you should be at 10 now.
Let's see. Yep, sure am.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
Thanks, Iron Man.
Yeah, I'll close half, put half at break even, and then we'll just ride.
Iron Man, I'm gonna DM you the Zoom link.
Look at this. We got people coming in from all over. We got Ireland on here.
Yeah, I've never asked that. Where's everyone here from?
Yeah, I asked it in the chat a couple minutes ago. We got Ireland, VA, Virginia, I'm assuming, New Jersey, Uruguay, Dallas, Texas.
Damn.
Philia.
I've never heard of that one. That's cool. Oh, damn.
Where?
JR, you better have took profit.
That'd be something sweet to talk about every chat, every live stream.
Like where everyone's from?
Yeah, just kind of see.
Yeah, I dig it. All right, so doesn't look like it's gonna come back. JR, lucky little, got those pips, but I think our best bet is going to be for a support to form here or support to come back and form here. So we will see. I'm going to stay on the 15 minute for this Asian session just because of the volume so quick. So I know I used to, we're 2 viewers away from the highest we ever hit.
Let's go.
But kind of what I've learned in the past couple weeks, if the volume is super, super aggressive and 30-minute candles are moving 20, 30, 40 pips, it's going to be safer to get in on a 15-minute candle so you can have a tighter stop and it will more than likely respect that 15-minute candle, just because the volume is so aggressive. Oh, wow, we hit 90. That's awesome. But when volume is a lot slower, like how it normally is in Asian session, then I would wait for a 30-minute candle to close. But we just moved. It's been, what time? It's been 20 minutes, and we moved 25 pips. That's not a normal Asian session move. So we got a lot of volume. So I would say when that happens, a 15-minute entry is going to be, it would be smart. Because to enter on this 30 pip candle with a 35 pip stop loss is not going to make much sense. And yep, yeah, Chris, trade with Monty. He'll be on the Zoom calls once he gets started occasionally when he's free. And he's doing the London session. I'm covering the Asian session. And then you got Wicks Don't Lie covering the New York session. So lots of opportunity to make money in every session no matter where you're from. So there should be no excuse that people aren't making profit this year. Yeah, one of my buddies, his name's actually JR too as well. He just closed out 19 pips.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah. Paul Asian. Yeah. I'm white, but I know what you're saying. Is Dallas back?
Jay, are you still in this trader here?
I am.
Little shit. Thanks for the share, Saren. I can never remember, I'm sorry. $90, so we peaked it. That's awesome. Yeah, Sam, that remind me later, Sam, I'll send you the protein I'm taking now. It's made by, who's it made by? It's made by Muscle Sport. They have the unicorn cookie shake. Get their chocolate peanut butter. It's so good. And yeah, trading is trading is really like you do it by yourself and there's no like team aspect to it. I feel like that's why a lot of people don't succeed or they feel like it's a scam or it's fake. But I think if you do it with a team, granted sometimes you might be just taking trades someone calls, but I feel like if you have the right mindset, you can still learn from that. So like if I say, oh, we're taking buys here and you don't see buys, but you take the buys and then you ask why we took the buys, maybe when I explain it, you're like, oh, okay, so then next time you see that, you take the buys on your own. So then we're learning and making money together.
I think that was my biggest problem personally, was trading alone. And, yeah, I mean, I love that I joined this community. I'm probably the best decision trading-wise I've ever made.
Yeah, I agree. Doing this actually makes me a better trader because with everyone watching, like if I take a stupid trade, it's in front of a bunch of people. So it just keeps me more disciplined as well.
Keeps you disciplined and it gives you confidence too. When you post something and everyone else agrees, not that it's going to be the right thing, but I think everyone else agreeing gives you more confidence to, place your own trade, where if you're trading by yourself, you'd be kind of having a conflicting battle until you can do it on your own, where you don't need everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Another thing is having someone to talk to. Like if you're sitting there by yourself, you want to have something to do, so you take a trade just to have something to do.
Yep.
What up, Sid? If you want in Zoom, just text me. Iron Man, you should, because nobody streams during the day. And you got all this experience, so I think people could really benefit from you if you got the right people around you to support you and whatnot, which I think you do. So I think people would really like that, because some people are probably home during the day.
Looks like Raquel's starting up again tomorrow with New York.
Yep. Sid, I'm going to text you. I don't think there's a password. Yeah, exactly, MB. I take less risk. Honestly, the first 2 sessions we did, I got so much anxiety when I called the trades, because I was like, oh my god, if I'm wrong, I'm going to look like I don't know how to trade, or I don't know what I'm doing. And then the first 2 or 3 played out perfectly, almost exactly like our runner TP. So I was like, maybe I do know what I'm doing. And then it just made me more confident when I trade New York by myself, or London by myself. Alright, so with what's going on right here, I've seen this happen so many times. I need to zoom out for this. So technically this could be a flip. I wouldn't advise it, just because our range is only down to here, and that's about 11 pips maybe. Plus we're in a bullish market currently, so I wouldn't advise taking that flip. But I've seen it so many times where it'll clear the traffic to the top, up to the next level of resistance, flip, and then it flies down past all of this. But I think the 30 minutes going to close bullish, so that doesn't make any sense to take that. So I'm thinking
there's a lot of room to the upside right now, which is what I'm kind of looking at, especially if you look at it on a 4-hour, which is what I'm loving.
Yeah, I don't like sells with the monthly.
And the fact that we've had so much momentum in Asian, it makes me wonder, would we flip right here and go all the way back down? Because if you see the 4-hour, it's basically 4 big ones, and then you've got that small consolidation, and then we're gonna fly back up with another 2, hopefully.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with my bias of this next 15 minutes gonna come down, tap here, reject, and I'm gonna take an entry on the tap.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for as well.
Because I don't know if you guys do this, but when I look at the strength of a zone, the more candles that can't break out of it, the stronger it'll be when we do break out of it. So once we tap down, I'm gonna take the buy with a smaller stop, and see what happens. See if our momentum.
I think of it like a spring. Like a spring winds up and then gets all this tension, and then when it pops, it goes even higher.
Yeah, exactly. 7 from 100. We're getting close, guys.
Here we go.
Let all your friends know, please.
Yeah, I mean, you got almost 30 days for the giveaway, and I really want to give 5 people $100. I think that'd be really cool. Maybe if you're stuck in a rut and you get the $100, it pays your phone bill, or helps you out somehow. So by you helping me grow this, maybe that'll help you with something. Yeah, Black Box, I had no idea you streamed. You need to advertise that. I would be sitting on that all freaking day.
Yeah, it's on all day long.
That's awesome. Yeah, bro, I would start advertising that. Unless it's during Asian session, definitely don't advertise. I heard there's this real big swole douchebag that streams Asian session, so I wouldn't really want to get in the middle of that.
JR, swole douchebags that are behind him too.
Yeah. Yeah, some like dude with a clothing line and like some dude that's really good with economics and early entries, like just a bunch of douches.
Yeah. Bring the noise.
Yeah. What's up, Sydney?
I'm pretty much
Hey.
chat. That's it.
Are you guys? Is it just live on the YouTube, or can
Yep.
I just not see it?
No, I
Okay.
can't. So I have Zoom up on my laptop, and I'm using my wireless hotspot from Verizon for internet on that, and then I'm using my house internet on my desktop.
Gotcha.
So, but
Okay.
on the second, we're getting, I'm gonna get better internet, and then my screen will be shared on the Zoom,
Okay.
so you guys can
got it.
draw on it and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. Kind of a riskier entry if you want to enter on this 15-minute close. Like I said, I think it would be risky, but with the momentum, you never know. Could play out in your favor for a nice 10 pips. But I would wait for some bearish movement to come in, and then for us to stop going bearish and go bullish and then take it up. Just personally, I think we should come back and test that zone fairly quickly.
On the 30-minute, what do you look at the 143.039 level? You think it'll come back there and retest and go from there?
Ooh, yeah, it could come right there. We closed above there.
Yeah, I think that's what I might add if it comes down to there. And
Where are you guys looking at?
143.039
Oh yeah, that lines up with those wicks to the left too.
on the 30-minute.
Yep. So we'll make that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it on the 5-minute and see what happens. Cause yeah, with that momentum, we could just continue up, and then that 15-minute candle could be a really nice stop loss. So I'm gonna mark this on the 15. I'm not entering yet, guys, so don't place it unless you are comfortable with it yet. But if the 5-minute forms a support, I think I'm gonna take it. Hopefully it doesn't happen before I get there. So I'm going to go down to the 5-minute and watch for a support to form. Oh, shoot. There it is. Five pip stop. I think I might take this 5-pip stop. Oh, shoot. Yeah, if it pulls back, I'm going to take an entry. Come on, hurry up, load. Yeah, this is definitely an aggressive entry. I'm just going to plan on the momentum to continue. Just like it did yesterday when we had those bearish drops. I'm thinking we're going to get the same kind of momentum to the upside. If not, I only have a 4-pip stop. So, if it stops us out, we'll get another chance for a good entry. And as long as your risk is on point, you will be making that back very quickly. But once it hits 10 pips, I'm going to take profit on one and set break even. Just so you guys know.
Hey, Paul.
Yo.
Is 143.10 on the 30-minute a resistance level, if I'm looking at that right?
143.10. No, I have it at 1. Yeah, 143.10 is our 30-minute resistance, yes.
Okay, so maybe be a pop above that and then a pullback to that, and then where would the next resistance be on the 30-minute if you go above 143.10?
143.290 is what I got.
Well, then, so I would look to pull up above 143.10 and then pull back, and then a target of that second level 143.29. I think you said.
Yep. Yeah, it actually pulled above and then closed back below and then closed back above that 143.10. So that's kind of what I'm thinking it should hold. If not, like I said, it's a really small stop. It would be a 2% loss. So
yeah,
we'll see. It's definitely an aggressive entry for sure. But I think if we can hold this support here, even though it's only 5-minute support, I think we should be good.
Are you getting wicks to the bottom side or tails to the bottom side? I can't see my charts while I'm talking. Are you getting wicks to the bottom side on the 5-minute that are going higher than the one before? Are you building momentum?
Yeah, we have this 5-minute just made. It's bearish, but it made a higher high and a higher low.
So that should be, as long as it holds above that 143.10, you should be okay to that 143.29.
Yeah, I'm thinking the momentum should carry us through. Yeah, Max, I took it. It's aggressive, so if you guys don't like it, it definitely might be smarter to wait. But it's just got to break this little 5-minute resistance, and then I think we're gonna be golden.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of the 5-minute closed back below 143.10, like it closed right on the line, but the tail made a higher high. So,
okay.
And it didn't make a lower low, and there's no bottom wick. So
that's momentum to me. So whether it's 5-minute or 15 or 30-minute or 1 hour candle, that's momentum.
Yeah, and that bullish candle that closed above, had a nice deep wick, kind of looking like it's grabbing some orders. So.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Thanks for the dot. And we got up to 93.
That stop loss is that 143.066?
Yes, sir.
There you go, 066.
Java, I'm not sure on that CNY news, to be honest. Yeah, I'd really like for this 5 minutes to break the previous high of the previous one. But closing bullish would be good enough too. Yep, yeah, exactly, David. Yeah, only thing I don't like on the 5-minute is it formed a lower high. So.
Yeah, I see that too.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I think this is probably definitely a very aggressive entry. So, but hoping the volume should carry us through.
Yeah, we're coming up to 7 o'clock, so.
Yeah. Yeah, what time is it?
I placed an entry, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for it to hit about 143, 140, and I'll do my second entry just for further confirmations.
Yep. Yeah, wait for it to at least close bullish or break the high.
That's what I'm figuring too.
Yeah, so we got 22 minutes till the volume should kick in. But if you remember yesterday, we had that really aggressive bearish move from 7 to 8. And then, it was 6 to 7:30, and then 7:30 we flipped bullish and continued with the momentum. So, I think our momentum should carry us through. We just got to break this high right here, and we're right there. So if we break that, I think we're gonna be. If that closes above there, you should be good and could get an entry with a nice, safe small stop loss. But definitely let it close if you're going to take a 5-minute entry. But we do have clear traffic above 143, 105. On the 30-minute and 15-minute, we have clean traffic up until 143.290, and that is about 18 pips. So I just want to make this little thing smaller. It's looking like it's trying to make a higher high. We got 20 seconds. There hasn't really been much selling pressure, so next one, if we close like this, maybe a little higher, we might just pop. We'll see. Was that a 15-minute close right there? What time is it? 6:40. Okay, 5 more minutes till the 15-minute close. Yeah, as long as the 15-minute close is bullish, I think we should be safe.
We're already in profits on the entries, so that's kind of nice.
I wonder if I am. Not yet.
This has been the smallest stop loss we've had, that's for sure.
Yeah, 3 pips.
Yeah, I put mine a pip below, so I'm at like 4.5.
Yeah, mine might be like 5 with the spread. All right, we cleared everything. We should hopefully be good to go up. Maybe another pip or 2 up will be a little bit better.
So here's the thought: do I wait for another 5-minute small pullback to create like a bottom wick and then another entry, or I think that's what I'm gonna wait on?
I would wait for a close above here.
Yeah.
Because if you, let's say it moves and you miss it, Asian hasn't even opened yet, so you're gonna get plenty of moves. You'll get another opportunity.
I mean, I got 1 entry in right now, so this would have been the runner entry, but if not, I'll just secure 10 pips and be happy with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Depending on how quick it moves.
Yeah, if we're flying, then I'm gonna hold it for a little bit and I'll just put stops to break even. But I mean, we'll see.
There you go, Max. Yeah, it's a good trade. Like I said, it's a riskier entry, but I feel like if you're gonna take a risky entry and you can have a 3 or 4 pip stop, it doesn't really make much sense to not take it, especially when you're risking 3 pips for a minimum of 20. So, that just makes sense. So we got a higher high. As long as we keep a higher low and ideally close above, I think we should be straight.
Also, guys, just because I've been learning for the past year or so in trading, really starting to put it all into account and put it into play now. But I think one of the biggest things that's helped me is to create a journal, create a trade journal. I think Paul kind of taught me this a while ago. When every single trade he took, he would physically print it out, his markup, and actually like post it all over. And that's kind of what I realized. Like, hey, when you can look back, it's just like studying for a test, right? You've got your notes on your test, so that way when the test comes, you've already seen the material. Now it's just time to put it into action.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I really like the flash charts. They help me a lot. Some people it's like for me when I write stuff down, I hate reading. So writing down all my trades never worked because I'd never want to go and read it. But printing out like a screenshot of the chart and then writing notes on that, that's more visual for me and that was easier. So I like that a lot better. But I just find it works for you. And then what makes this trade invalid for me is if we break below this wick, or if we come down into this wick area, I'm gonna possibly look to close it or just let it hit stop.
The other thing though too is, at least for me and when I do my trading too, is most of my planning goes in before I even enter a trade.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Before I even enter.
You cut out right there. Can you say that again? You cut out. I feel like that was important.
I would say 90% of my planning happens before I enter a trade.
Okay,
and
what do you?
Just trade my plan.
What do you all? What?
That you shouldn't be trading at all.
Yeah, what all goes into that?
Well, I do a little bit longer term than you guys are doing here, right? So I say if I get in at this level, what is my risk? What is the next level of support if I'm buying? I have to be prepared for it to go down there, and I have to have my stop loss below that next level. And so I always say, what's that next level? And I do that homework. So when it goes down there, I say, okay, I've already planned for this. So that way it takes all the emotions out of it.
Yep. Do you feel like doing
I'm swing trading, right? So I might have 5 different positions in at 5 different levels, but I planned for that, and the risk is still the same. So it's just a little bit different trading, but you always plan your trading no matter what.
exactly? Do you feel like trading like a risk percentage makes it easier to be to take emotions out of it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
So
yeah.
for instance, most people have like a 30 pip stop loss on a trade, right?
Yeah, that's insane.
And let's say they have $5 $1 contracts. That's $150.
Yeah.
Well, I can put those 5 contracts at different levels and still make the risk the same and buy as it's going against me and have 5 different positions, still make the risk the same.
Yep.
But then I have to lower my lot size, right?
Yep. Exactly.
But that's all part of the planning.
Hey, Paul, what do you think about this being like a small break? Now it's going to come down to retest just that resistance and then fly up.
The 5-minute resistance?
Well, I mean, I'm even on the 15-minute here, and I'm at the top of my zone. You see that? Those 2 candles, that's basically our top resistance that we have.
Yeah, I think the last 15-minute retested it. Let me pull up my little thing. Yeah, the last 15-minute retested it. So I think we should be heading up. Oh, there we go. Oh, I guess not. My MT4 is bullish, so yeah. I think we should. Oh shit! Yep, as the words came out of my mouth. There we go. This is going up to that wick fill. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Oh, and we can't have music anymore, guys. Once I get moved and settled on February 2nd, as you see on the bottom right, I'm going to be able to. My internet will be able to handle music on my computer, so it'll play and sound better than if I just play it from my phone. So once that happens, I will make sure I find music that is copyright free, because apparently the copyright free playlist I was using was not copyright free. So I just don't want YouTube to get mad at me and ban me from doing this for everyone. So we'll have music back shortly. I'll try to make sure I'm always talking or someone's always talking, so it's not just quiet and awkward and boring. But I'm going to be right back. Alright, I'm back.
Oh, that was really quiet and awkward and boring.
Yeah, I know. Tried to go to the bathroom as quick as I could. You held GJ. Yeah, Lucas, you were talking about that yesterday, I think. That's insane.
Wow.
Yeah. Holding for 40 is like a big deal for me. I did that this morning. It was actually really easy because I was at the gym and I was just about to do a set and I saw it spike like 10 pips. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to pause for a second. And then it went like 10 more. I closed one, went break even, and then it went 20 more. I think I ended up closing like 36, but it was quick.
Nice.
Yeah, but I'm going to be securing probably, depending on how quick we move, if we kind of inch up to 10 really slow, I'm going to just take 10 on everything and get out because I'm already up 18% today. So I'm not going to get greedy with this one. I'm going to just take the 10 pips if I get it and let it be. Maybe I'll let a runner go at break even. I don't know, but my entry does not line up with this box for some reason. I didn't get in apparently till 143, 148. So I'm only up 2 pips right now, which sucks because I entered. You guys saw I entered on this bearish one right here, but it put me in like up here. So if you have Hugo's way, I'm sure you know the struggle in Asian session. I mean, my spread's
bro,
at.
just switch over to LMFX, bro. Raw spread.
Oh, I didn't know there was a Wisconsin one.
On LMFX?
Yeah, I didn't know there was a one that did the U.S.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I've been on, dude, my commission on this one is $3.20, but I get a raw spread, so I was in at 12.
Damn, that's what I want is raw spread, but the only one I found was IC Markets, and they wouldn't accept me.
Dude. LMFX, I've been using them now for the past like 6 months, and they're literally beautiful.
Yeah, I'm switching. All right, come on, let's get these 10 pips, baby. There's 6. Because, yeah, Hugo's way, I have a 2.6 to 3.2 spread in Asian, and in New York, London, I get a like 1.2 to 2.2.
Yeah, it's rough.
So, come on, baby.
Pump up 2 more pips for me, come on.
Pop up 6 more pips for me. I think we should fill the wick. I want to see what the higher time frame looks like. This 30-minute, I'm thinking is going to keep flying.
That's what I'm thinking, too. That's why I'm like, should I just hold until like 143, 278?
That 4 hours going to fill the wick if you look at it.
You think so?
Yeah, look at it.
Yeah, you're right. I would just hate to see, like, right now, like a small pullback and then pop back down to where the top of the wicks are and then continue up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just worried. I don't want to be in at the hourly close. So, but with the momentum the past couple days, it's always just continued. No, John, I don't use Trader's Domain. I'm going to switch to the LMFX, though, because I saw this raw spread on IC Markets, and I wanted it so bad, but I couldn't get it. So, all right, there's 6 pips. Come on. 4 more, girl. You got it. Yeah, black box. It's rough. Oh, there we go. Oh, did it pop or no? Okay, yeah, we're almost to the wick fill. Wick fill is the blue line, guys, just so you know. So that's about 6 more pips, I think. There we go. Now we're going.
Yep, I just took 10, so I'm good.
Nice job. So when you take 10, is it actually 10? Or does the commission make it like 9 or 8? Or do you wait till it hits like a 10 pip profit?
No, I just wait until 10 pips. You know, I mean, the commission on this one, I threw a 0.4, so it was only 30 cents or $3 anyway.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
It still made $33, which isn't bad.
Nice. And you made money this morning too, so that's on top of that.
Yep.
Yep, break even. There you go, Max. Good job. I think these last 2 minutes we should get that fill.
23 pips.
Thanks, MB. 3 for 3, guys.
4 for 4.
Oh, we're 4 for... Oh, yeah, it's Wednesday. I don't even know what day it is. I need to start sleeping.
Yeah, this has been the best week of trading I've ever had.
I'm telling you, with that new percentage thing...
Oh, dude, literally, you changed my entire life, bro. You literally changed my views. I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah, like I'm sure in the past, like when you would lose, you'd have to win like at least twice to kind of get back to that break even.
Yep.
Now it's like you can lose 2 or 3 times and one win will cancel all that out.
Well, like you just said, you just lost those, what was it, 3 yesterday and won 1 and you were still up 17% or something?
No, that's today. So the first, I took GJ buys. I was up 15 pips at break even. It wicked down, stopped me out, and headed up to my 35 pip take profit. Within 2 minutes, it did all of that. And then I took another buy, and it pulled back lower than I wanted it to, so I closed early. Didn't hit my stop and continued up to my 15 pip target. And then I took my last entry on sells, and I caught 22 and 36 pips. So,
yeah, that's legit.
damn, it's pulling back.
Yeah, I'm happy I took profit up there at the top.
Yeah, I wasn't even at 10 yet.
See, this was my idea. Now, I mean, I think it's still going to go up and fill that wick, but my thought was like, I still haven't. I mean, we broke through it, and I understand you said that 15-minute retested it, but every time that I've noticed when it breaks a zone like this, at least, it would actually come down with a bearish, and then it would continue up with a big bullish candle. That was my thought.
Yep. Yeah, I just closed. That's fucking shitty. I made 1 pip. Just
yeah,
kidding.
But dude, if you were on LMFX, you would have 4 pips there. You know.
Yeah, I would have hit like 12 pips.
That's what I'm saying. It's crucial, dude. Literally, I changed that, and it changed the way I traded too. And plus, Hugo's fucked me so many times, dude. Literally, broker manipulation is crazy with Hugo's.
Yeah, it's I've never had issues with withdrawals or deposits. They've always been really good with that, and their customer support's really good. So, but I do hate their spreads on GJ for Asian session. I really have to get a perfect entry. But I closed this one, guys. I didn't want to even have risking a loss or break even, so I closed and got half a pip. And then I'll look for a re-entry once we get some better confirmation. I do think we're still going up though, so don't feel like you have to close. If anything, I'm gonna get in on this 30-minute once we pull back and then fill that wick and get up to there, because this is just gonna be pullback from the hourly, and then we will be continuing back up. And we'll have a really nice wick to fill. Looks like we're getting momentum, so we got some pullback from the market open, I'm assuming, or whatever reason we have pullback. We're above everything, so the next thing is right here. So this next 30 minutes gonna fly. So that's why I closed, because I can close some profit instead of going break even or losing, and then getting a better entry with a better stop and a better take profit goal as well. Percentage thing. Okay, I'll drop that in the chat again.
Hey Mike.
Yeah, what's up?
How is LMFX on deposits and withdrawals?
Super, super awesome. So have you ever used Instacoins?
I have not.
Okay, so basically you just create an account on Instacoins and you fund through Bitcoin, but they already have a direct link to your LMFX account. So basically when you're buying the Bitcoin, it goes directly in your LMFX account, and it literally if your credit card, like I use Capital One, the credit card actually like processes it. So they'll send me a text and say like, hey, are you authorizing this transaction? There's really no cap on it, whatever your credit card cap is. And then it literally happens within 30 seconds. Boom, the money's in your account. Bitcoin's right in.
Wow. So you don't have to worry about the fluctuation in Bitcoin.
No, because it's instant.
Okay.
But before you do, I think the Instacoins actually might take about a week to, verify your account or whatever. You got to do driver's license and all that good stuff. So verify your account, and then once it confirms, then you're able to fund.
Do they have other methods of funding?
Oh yeah, there's 8 methods of funding. I just found that to be the easiest and the quickest.
Do they have
Skrill?
Do they have Alipay? Sorry, JR.
Yeah, I'll look it up right now. I got my desktop.
Because yeah, I do Alipay through Hugo's, and it's really, really quick and really good, and it just took a while to get everything set up finally.
Okay, let me see. And then I'm on their site. They've got 3 accounts. They've got their premium, their fixed, and their zero. I definitely would do either their fixed or their zero.
For what?
I have a Skrill account already.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna log into mine and see what way it'll let me fund.
What are the fixed and zero the type of accounts, like spreads and stuff?
Yeah, it's just I think the fixed is actually let me check.
Yeah, if you guys are holding your buys, I think we are still valid unless we close bearish. I think we're just gonna fill this wick really, really fast. Yeah,
This is not re-entry point.
Yeah, I would have been in the negative right now holding this. I didn't want to do that. Yep, I'm in the U.S. Siren, so if you guys did catch those buys and you got profit and you got out at the top, I don't think you should be looking to re-enter because you already made your pips. But as long as this closes bullish, I think we're going to get a really nasty wick fill and continue up.
1 minute till 7.
Yep, and then that market open will get us there. Yeah, I can't use Vantage FX, Sebastian, and I've never used LMFX, so I don't know anything about it. But Mike says it's good, so it's got to be good.
Yeah, so I'm on it right now. You can do deposit via MasterCard. So if you got MasterCard, minimum deposit for MasterCard is $100. Maximum is 1,000. So I mean, if you're doing more than that, you could just do more. Then they have JCB, which I'm not really sure what that is. Then they've got the Instacoins, which is Visa or MasterCard. And then they've got obviously a wire transfer, VLoad. Then the bottom one says wire transfer.
Why the fuck did it make it that big?
I've heard VLoad is actually decent as well.
I'll check into that too.
Yeah, but if you have MasterCard, you can deposit right with a MasterCard.
Oh, well, yeah, I can do that then.
Yeah, and there's no fees on it either. It just takes 30 minutes, it says.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, not bad at all. Compared to a lot of brokers, some brokers will freaking hold it for like a day or two.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous.
That's why I was asking, because I've been checking into brokers, and they're just all a pain in the ass.
Oh, they're terrible, man.
Damn it, I didn't get everything set up in time.
What, for an entry?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss it. Alright, I'm in.
Yeah, I just started, so. Probably gonna fill the wick on the 15, huh?
Yep.
And 30 hour.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you're golden. I should have added.
Yeah, that's why I just closed and re-entered, because I had a feeling we were going to keep going up and we'd get a nice wick fill, but I didn't want to risk my profits going into the negative. I think we just got to find some support on the 5 and 15 minutes, so... Alright, let me mark this where I actually got in. See how bad I got fucked. 165. Oh my god, are you shitting me? Ugh, fuck you, he goes away.
That's almost above that wick on the previous 15.
Yeah, it put me in like 4 pips above. That's some shit.
That's raw, dog.
I entered right here. So that's a 3 pip difference. Yeah, that'll change your trade. Alright, so I'm just going to take 10 because I ain't trying to mess around. I'm not happy that it's a 7 pip stop instead of a 5. I mean, a 5, I guess. That's fine, but... kind of messes up my whole...
Yeah, you gotta get on LMFX, bro.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm not liking is this 15 minute here is below the previous 15 now.
Yep.
Yep. I'm watching the 5 in a minute. But if you look, the 15 minute, the didn't break that first bullish 15 minute low. So as long as we don't get below there.
Did you keep stops at same spot?
143094.
Yep.
Probably just forming support to go up.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't need to go too deep to do that.
Well, that was the only thing, is because I've noticed that actually, like this open too, is it'll go like right below it. I don't want to consider it like a stop hunt, but at the same time, you know, if it's going to fill that wick, obviously there's going to be a lot of buyers going to fill that wick, so it's going to come like 3-4 pips below this, I guess, resistance, support, whatever it's trying to form here.
Yep, I've noticed that too. It always breaks the low. If we're looking up, it breaks the low of a candle and then continues up. Same thing for sells.
That was my one loss that I took this week, Paul. It was that's the one that I, of course, had the bigger stop loss on too.
Yep.
And it did just that. I got basically pipped out by freaking a pip and a half, and I was already 3 below it. So that means it went like 4.5, 5 pips below the previous support.
Yeah.
Do you guys believe in the stop hunting thing?
No, I just think it's just how the candles move and your technical analysis.
On certain brokers, I do.
Well,
Yeah.
Hugo's really fucked me.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like broker manipulation, stop hunts, I don't know. It's just not.
Yeah,
My thing is the amount of money it takes to move the market. You know,
Yeah.
that's a lot of money you're gonna have to put up to get, somebody's 1 or 2 lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like the way it's moving now, unless it's coming down to retest and then gonna pop back up. But
Yeah.
that was what I was kind of. I mean, it hasn't broken the low of the previous 30 yet.
Yeah, my stop is right at the wick of the previous of that 15.
Yeah, I placed a real small entry just because I do 100% think we're gonna fill that wick, but as long as we don't get stopped out here.
Yeah.
But it could just be going down, creating that wick. As long as that wick's right above that previous 30, then I think we're still fine. We're 100% fine.
Yeah, if the 5-minute breaks the previous 5-minute, I think we'll be good.
I believe wholeheartedly in stop hunting.
Yeah.
There you go.
I've seen it too many times.
I just don't like to say that, like, if I lose that's why I lost. I'd rather be responsible for it and figure out how to make it not happen again.
Well, just do a basic like support and resistance level, right? See how many times it dips right below the support and resistance level, then screams back up the other way, and then explain to me how that happens.
Yeah.
That's exactly the trade that I took the other night, and that screwed me. I was already 3 pips below the previous support that tapped like 6 times. It went another 2 pips down, and then I got screwed, and then it flew up 45 pips.
Yep.
So my background in this Ironman, my background is a little bit more in institutional trading because I got trained by one of the institutional traders. And I'm telling you, people say, well, they don't care about retail traders. They absolutely do care about retail traders. If they can get a bunch of retail traders doing the wrong thing at the wrong time, it's easy money. So a lot of times you'll see them spike it right below there, and they're just like sitting in their skybox saying, do we have enough retail traders that just shorted the break for this? If we do, then there's our position. We're going to put our position in and spike it up the other way. It happens every day. You have people that get paid just to do that stuff.
That's crazy.
You know what I find funny? Is I find funny when you're looking, you look online and you come across like banks hiring like Forex traders. I just think it's hilarious.
Yep, I saw that. I was actually looking into that.
Bro, the salaries are like $150K a year, but I'm just like, dude, if you're that good, do it yourself, man.
Yeah, you'll make way more.
Like, I don't get it. I mean, I guess you have. If you lose, you're probably gonna lose your job at the same time. But at the same time, it's like, dude, if you're doing well, why would you not just do it on your own?
Exactly.
But how many times do you see a bunch of retail traders say, "Oh, this just broke this resistance level. I have to start going long now."
Yep.
It happens all the time, right?
Yep.
Well, they prey on the newbies too, right? I mean, we've all done that.
Most breakouts are false breakouts, right?
Yep.
Well, why are they false breakouts? Because they catch a bunch of traders doing the wrong thing at the wrong time, and then they spike it and take their money. It's easy money.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I always say, if you're going to place a stop loss, never place it right at a support and resistance level. Hide it down below it or above it, whichever way you're doing it. Hide it to where they're,
That makes sense.
don't put it right at a support and resistance level. That's crazy.
Yeah, I always put a little bit above or a little bit below.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it should be based on what time frame you're trading on, right? If you're trading in a 5-minute chart, maybe 5 or 6 pips below that is enough. If you're trading a 1-hour chart, it should be 20 or 30 below that. If you're trading a 4-hour, it should be 40 to 80 below. So it also depends on what time frame you're trading.
Yeah. My very first deposit ever, I think it was $100. And I emptied that account multiple times while I was learning.
Oh, dude, I emptied so many accounts when I was learning last year.
Yeah. Because I chose to go the route of not demoing to learn. I wanted to learn and make money the real way, apparently, because I thought I could do that, and it did not work out that way at all.
Yep, I did.
But I bet you learn those lessons. I bet you learn those lessons more now. I always tell people the worst thing you could do is start trading demo, because it's a whole different mindset. And you can be successful when you get into live. Just start a live account and trade a small live account. Don't ever trade demo.
Yep.
I don't like it when people trade demo. It's totally different.
Yep, that's exactly what I was just about to say. Is because I never
start a $25 live account, whatever the size is. Get used to trading live bullets.
Yep, exactly. I think that's the best way to learn, because then you're losing real money, so the learning lesson's gonna stick.
Yeah.
If you're making mistakes with fake money, you'll just keep placing trades and not learn anything. Damn, we got so close to 100. Can we get to 100 today? That would be super awesome. Got up to 93.
But if I'm trading for instance, if I'm trading the daily chart, I have some trades that my stop loss is 300 pips.
Yeah, see, I'm not comfortable with that. That's too much for me.
But my take profit is also 700 or 800, right? I mean, it's the same 2-to-1 risk reward. It's just a higher time frame, and it is scary to begin with, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Sydney,
so Iron Man, are you doing any like scalping in between your swing trades right now, or are you primarily just swinging?
I'm not good at scalping, and I learned that a long time ago. I'm not good at it, so this is cool because I'm learning something new from you guys, but I'm not good at it, so I place my trades, and I just hold them out. And then if it goes against me, right, my trades go against me, I add to losing positions. I know that sounds really crazy to people. I love adding to losing positions.
So you kind of hedge it?
No, I don't hedge. So let's say gold, because that's when I do the most. Let's say I buy gold at $14.79, right? That scenario we talked about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I might put one there, and then it goes to $14.70. I'm going to add another position, another buy, because I'm getting a better price to buy an instrument, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
I always tell people this. It's like here in the United States, you go to Best Buy, right? And there's an 80-inch big screen TV, and they say we have it on sale for the next hour for 80% off. Well, whether or not I need a TV or not, am I going to buy that TV?
Probably a better chance.
Well, I'm going to buy it because I know in an hour that price is no longer available, and I hold on to that for an hour, and then I go sell it.
True.
So all I'm doing is I'm getting a better price to buy an instrument. So I actually sometimes root for my first position to go against me, because then I get a better price to buy.
That makes sense.
So, but this is cool because I've never been good at what you guys are doing. So this is kind of cool to see this.
To be fair, it did take me about 12 months to get here. So it has not been easy, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're good on those that wick though.
In a short-term strategy, that's just smart business.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. So if you take you'd have to change your stop loss a little bit to have a better, more short-term risk to reward. But if you took that exact strategy and you just implemented it to the smaller time frames, you could do the exact same thing. I would just maybe, if you're targeting like a 10 pip wick fill, I wouldn't rock a 30, 40 pip stop loss. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So I think you could totally do it. Just implement the exact same strategy you already do, and just change the time frame so it's less time.
Right. And I know the strategy works on the lower time frames. I just don't want to be in and out of trades every 5. For me personally, and I know it works, but I just don't want to have that much. I like to get away from my charts. I like to place my trades and leave.
Gotcha.
I don't want to be consistently in front of my charts every 5 minutes. It works for people, and that's great. For me, I'd rather go fishing.
Yeah, see, I'm the opposite of you, man. I try to do swing trading. That's actually how I learned back in where I learned from, a couple really good traders, and I started doing it, and I was so nervous. Like throughout the entire day, I was like checking my phone. I checked my phone 500 times just to see what my trade was doing, and I just psychologically, I could not do it. So that's why I found these guys and Raquel and all those guys, Wicks Don't Lie. Started learning how they were doing it, and I mean, scalping is 100% the way for me.
Hey, it's a gift. How they're doing it is a gift that I don't have, and part of being able to self-evaluate yourself is saying, I'm just not good at that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think it works great both ways. Yeah.
So it's kind of like that old. It's kind of like that old analogy. Do you go get your oil changed by people who at Walmart or whatever, or do you do it yourself? Do you save money? But I was always the person that said, I'm going to go give it to someone to change my oil because I can make money doing what I'm good at during that hour, and I'm no good at changing oil.
Same.
So let the professionals do that, and I'll go do what I'm good at.
Exactly. Yeah, this
And
wick
some
fill's
people say,
taking
well, you
forever.
should change your own oil. Well, I can make more money in an hour of work.
Yep. Plus, if you don't enjoy it, why would you want to do it?
Well, there's a lot of things in life we don't enjoy that we have to do, though, right?
Nope, none. I avoid all of them. Bills,
You do?
stuff like that. Yep, I'm like, oh, bill, garbage.
Well, you're not married and have 5 kids, so.
Yeah, no kids for me ever, but maybe married one day soon. Damn, this wick fill's taking a minute. So we got 20 seconds for the 15-minute close. If we go bullish, hopefully the next 15 will continue up. Bullish 5-minute close would be really nice as well.
All right, there we go. I like that close.
There we go. That's nice.
Small wick down, and then we'll pop up, fill that first 15-minute wick, and then hopefully we finish up another 4 or 5 pips, and fill that 4-hour wick.
Damn right.
But yeah, back to what you were saying a little bit ago, Paul, like being on these and just like chatting about what we're going to do. If this happens, this is what we're going to do. If it goes the other way, what's going to happen? I mean, it's literally helped me, like, and you know this, I've already told you this, but like tremendously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like it helps me too. Plus it's fun.
Yeah, it is. It's sweet.
What up, Tux?
Oh yeah, and guys, I put that calculator in there too. I know somebody up there was asking. I don't remember who it was.
Yeah, I dropped it down there as well.
Okay, cool.
But a couple more weeks and we get 1080p. I'm so excited. Damn, why? It is struggling right there. So it's really got to break this 15-minute high to really head up there, I believe. But we got a higher high and a higher low. So as long as we get another higher low, I think we will get the higher high and get the move. Because normally the momentum normally kicks in like 7:30, 7:45. So if we are going up, I think we should start to get that momentum to continue up. I thought the last 5 minute was going to do it, to be honest. I feel like I missed a bunch of questions. What's up, monkeys? Man. Damn, I should be sitting in profit right now. That's so frustrating. 2 times in a row. Sydney, you're so quiet.
I know, I'm just listening.
Have you been...
Quite a bit off.
Oh. Have you been trading a little bit or not a lot?
No, I'm trying to get back into it, so I thought maybe this would help.
Yeah, we do it every day, Sunday through Thursday, so
Yeah.
I'll add you to the group and then you'll have the Zoom link every time we do it.
Okay. Sounds good. Do you still do your zones from the daily?
Ooh.
Or do you do them different?
Yep, so I start on the monthly, and then I go down to the weekly, and then the daily, and then the 4-hour, and then the 30-minute. Damn, this thing's about to... Man, that is ugly. What does our 30-minute look like? I wonder if it's going to try and come down and retest that original level we broke out of.
I mean, I kind of thought this bottom wick on this 30 was tapping into that for the next one to create the higher high.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that first level we broke out of down at 142.940.
Yeah, I was going to say one.
But the previous 30 held above the 143.094. But that 4-hour...
How we are going to go back in that zone, though? I feel like it's going to be very tough to break that.
Yeah, because we are above that that previous bearish 4-hour, we are above that wick.
Yeah.
So we could just be
15 minutes too is what's kind of.
Yeah, we could just be retesting that level. And then once it's done that enough and it knows it's not going to go down, it'll head up. So
Yeah, this would be my last trade though. I won't, if it hits stop loss, I'll be done for today and wait till New York tomorrow.
Agreed. I mean, technically we won the first one we took, which was nice. You guys won it. Kind of sucks I had to get hit at break even, but I mean, I could have.
That was out of your control. You called it. You had it. You placed it. It didn't go in your favor because of the
spread.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have closed 8 pips, but we were rocketing so fast. I thought we were gonna continue. I didn't know we were gonna pull back all the way. But if this 15-minute goes above that previous 15, I think we will be getting that wick fill pretty quickly. Maybe if I go get coffee, it'll rock it up.
Yeah, do that.
See, I just mentioned the word coffee. It goes bullish.
Coffee.
The chart knows once the caffeine hits to the moon. I've had enough caffeine, though, to be honest. I've had a Monster and like 12 cups of coffee today.
Yeah, I just had a double shot of espresso about an hour ago.
Oh, I love espressos in the morning. They're so good.
I know they are.
Come on, break this high, baby. Let's go. Come on, we got so close to 100. Man. Oh, we broke. All right. So when candles break, typically I like to see it get like 1 or 2 pips above or below the wick you're trying to get to kind of fully confirm it. Because normally, a lot of times, it'll push up to the exact same level and maybe inch like a hair above or below, and then it'll reject off really hard. So if we kind of get a good space in between it, I would consider that safe, and we'll continue going. Let's see if I'm even in profit yet. Nope. 1 more pip.
Yeah, I'm not in profit either. I took a bad top entry on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I was right at the very top.
Yep.
There we go. Now we're in profit.
Yeah, am I in profit? Nope. What the fuck? Frickin' Hugos, man. And you know what else sucks? There was the one time I traded gold, I literally caught 30 pips on the biggest lot I've ever taken in about a minute, but my MT4 app froze and it shot up to my take profit that I had typed in, and then it came all the way back down to my stop loss and hit that. So Hugo's Way just said, we're just going to make it like the trade never happened.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, how about this story here? I had that exact same setup that you just said. I went all the way up to my take profit. My MT4 froze. I ended up hitting take profit. Didn't take my trade or whatever because basically like the whole thing was frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Had a stop loss, right? It was at break even. Came down and wiped me 86 pips. Blew my entire account.
That's happened to me before too.
Bro, that was like a $4,300 account that I blew. Unreal.
Yeah, I've done that with news. That's why I don't trade news. I had it was the first time I ever got my account over $1,000, and I was so hyped. I put in 2 positions at 1.5 each, or it was a 1.0 and a 1.5, I think, as like a pending for a news trade, and the trade didn't even move. The spread jumped. My trades were taken out, and I lost $800 before the candle even came out.
That's crazy.
I was so mad. All right, we got our higher high, so.
I hope this doesn't do exactly what you just kind of laid out there. You know how it goes, a couple pips above and then comes down.
That's more than a couple pips. That's enough room though for me to consider it a break above.
I was gonna say I haven't, whatever you just said there, I haven't seen that too much.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I don't see it here.
Yeah, what I meant was like, okay, look on the 15-minute. Okay, here, this is a good example. See, wait, it's different on my. Okay, right here. So this one right here, this bullish wick and this bearish wick. That's what I mean. Like it'll just inch below, and then it kind of flips. But that was well above. I think if we don't fill the wick on this candle, the next one will. So I think we should be good. We got volume now, so be nice if I could get into profit though. I made a half a pip, so if I can get 9.5 pips, I'll be good. But
Yeah, you'll be probably what, over 20% for today then?
yeah, that'll put me at like 20. So that'd be, what did I think I risked 2 or 3% on this. So that'll be 6. If I close at, wait, no, that's gonna be. So every 5 pips would be 3%. So if I close 10 on each position, that's 12%.
Oh, okay, I got you.
That's a solid 5-minute close.
Yeah, I like this now.
I think we should. We got our momentum.
Push up.
We should carry up. All right, guys. This has been kind of rocky. We got some movement. I would say, unless you have a position like I have where it just put you into profit, if you got a good entry at the bottom, I would be going break even for sure, and maybe even securing something because you're probably at 10. I'm at like 2 pips. That's some shit. Watch the spread be at like fucking 4. No, I mean it's at 2.5, 2.2, but still.
Are you gonna take at well, you're going 10 pips, so you're gonna have to wait until it hits the 4-hour wick fill then.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, because this 15-minute wick fill is not gonna be enough. If you got it at the bottom, this will definitely be a 10 pip for you guys.
Yeah. I should have just re-entered on that wick and closed once these ones.
I know. I was thinking the same thing, but
yeah,
it started moving and then it slowed.
Yeah, that messes up your risk though. So.
Yeah.
So I think we should be good. I think the 5-minute just closed, so this 5 minutes just pulling back. Oh wow, that 5 minute went up and came back. Ooh, hopefully it's not messing. Hopefully it's not resistance on the 5 minute right there. That would suck. But as long as we close bullish, I think we'll be good. What's the 15 look like? 15 still bullish.
Yeah, it maybe creating that bottom wick.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, me too.
And we made a higher high and a higher low, so for us to close bearish, I think is less. I don't want to say it because I don't want to jinx it, but I think it's less likely. But
I mean, if it is, again, it's a small stop and it's only a couple percent, so it's not the end of the world. But again,
yeah,
it's gonna fill this eventually, so it's either gonna be now or it's gonna be like in an hour or two.
Yeah, that's so frustrating. I've got fucked.
Ooh.
This will be the 3rd time I got fucked today.
I did not like that. Ooh, what is this?
So that's exactly what happened to me this morning. You got that 5 minute that just drops down really hard.
Yeah, see, I haven't really been watching 5 minute at all, but now that you're saying that, it would be solid for entries because we could have taken it at that bottom and literally would have been 2 pip stop loss.
Yep. Yeah, I've been looking at it. I take my idea is off of a 30 or 15 minute close, but sometimes I'll drop down to the 5 minute if I think it's going to make a wick down. But we got to hold for 2 minutes. And then is that going to be an hourly? No? Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Not really happy with the entry it gave me, to be honest.
I mean, 30 minute, we're still golden. It's not
Yeah, I just don't want it to be creating a bunch of wicks up there and forming some resistance we can't see yet. Yeah, Java, I just saw that. I think it is coffee time. But I'd really like to hit 100 viewers today. We got up to 93. So if you guys want to share it or whatever you want to do, let's try to hit that today. This is getting kind of annoying. I can't believe it screwed me like that twice. I mean, granted, I placed the trade, but 2 pips was not that much further. It shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have made a 3 pip stop a 7 pip stop. All right, 1 minute. Let's see what happens. Yeah, your spread's 0.6. I wish. Mine is 2.6 now. GJ and gold spread is jumping like crazy right now. It's kind of annoying.
All right, 14 seconds. Here we go.
Yeah. Come on, this 5 minute would be really nice if it would flip and go bullish. I'm tired of sitting through all these pullbacks.
Ooh.
We got a higher low. We just need a higher high. And our 15-minute close bullish at least?
Yes.
Okay. We got 2 deep wicks down there, so this could just be one of those very slow trades. But that 15's got a higher high and a higher low, so I think we got a better chance of this one continuing up. And we did technically close above that first 15 minute that flipped. So
Okay, but here's my question. So you're saying so if I'm looking at, okay, let me see. So you're saying 15 minutes. So the 5 minute really doesn't matter about a higher high and then a higher low, because technically this one's going to be a lower low now.
Yep, exactly. But since we're looking for higher highs, once the 5 minute makes higher highs above previous candles, then that would be confluence for me that the higher time frame is going to make some higher highs.
Okay.
But then in terms of lower lows, I just won't want it to break below the previous.
Yeah, that makes sense. Which, I mean, we're fine because there's stop losses and stuff.
Yeah, but it'd be nice if it would just go up, because the 5 minutes stuck at that resistance.
Yeah, I know.
But 15 minute looks good. So
15 minute looks like it's basically making those steps, but we continually need it to make the higher highs.
yeah, we didn't get that on the last 30 minutes, so that is a little concerning. But the 15 minute did make the higher high, so that
Wait,
makes
you mean the other way around, right? Because the 30 minute made a higher high. Oh, well, I guess not on the wick. You're right.
yeah, the body closed higher, which is good.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Yeah, but
That's what I was talking with the steps. That's what I've noticed is like a lot of times when you get those steps, like the wicks in essence doesn't matter as long as you have the steps going up to wherever your like wick fill is your target.
Yep. Yeah. So, and I believe that last 15 minute giving us the higher high and higher low, that this 15 or 30 minute should continue us up to that target. Let me see what the hourly looks like. Yeah.
I'm actually confident in this just because of that bottom wick. You look at the 2 previous,
Yep, here we
you
go.
got a wick down, nervous, wick down, nervous. This one's wick down. Now we're going to go up.
Yep, exactly. BUI or Thon. I don't know how to
5
say
minutes
it.
about to close above. Well,
Yeah, the 15 minutes already about to fill its wick.
yeah.
So
There it goes.
yep. Lucas, I pay a fee per position. I pay a fee every time I place a trade. And then I also have a spread as well.
See, so they're kind of double dipping on you, Paul. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got out.
Yeah.
They should only be able to do one. You're either getting a raw spread and paying commissions, or you're getting the bad spread but you have 0 commissions. What's your commissions on, like, say, a 1-0?
10.
It's $10 on a 1-0?
Yeah.
Dang. So, see, LMFX on a 1-0 is only 8 with a raw spread.
Wait, you get charged $10 and the spread?
Yep.
Well, that's on a 1-0.
Yeah, on a 1.0 trade.
Right.
That's wrong, dude. That's wrong. You're getting double dipped on that.
And I'm still making money. Fuckers.
Now go to LMFX, you're going to be literally, instead of that, 16%, you're going to be at 25% now.
I wouldn't even be in this trade right now if it weren't for my spread. I would have won and got my money and been out.
Yeah,
I was only taking 10. I wasn't going to the target. I missed a question. I forgot. Come on, guys. We're 9 away. We're 9 away. Put a computer in front of your pet. Something.
We're 11 away now. Shit.
So close.
Oh, 10. There we go. There we go.
Yeah,
I'm
mine's...
logging on a couple other devices.
No, that's cheating. Don't cheat.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah, Fiji, we'll help you out. Just ask some questions. Average spread on GJ. So in Asian session, it's between 2.5 and 3.5. In New York session, it is between like 1.5 and 2.2. What is going? I almost want to just take this at BE. If we get there, if we go back there. I just really don't like my entry I got.
Yeah, I'm just looking for that 15-minute wick fill, and then I'm good. I could care less about the extra couple pips.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only basically 4 pips anyway, 3.5, 4 pips.
Yeah.
So.
I use Hugo's Way. Their customer service is pretty good from anytime I've ever had an issue. But I've been having a lot of issues with like Asian session and my entries and my stops getting hit when they weren't actually hit. But that's partly my fault for not putting it in, for not incorporating the spread into my stop loss sometimes, which I've been better about now, but it's hard. It's hard to always know where exactly the spread's going to be at and where my stop loss should be at. Because if the spread jumps from a 3 to a 6 and it happens to be near my stop loss, I'm getting stopped out. And I couldn't have really planned for that. So, yeah. 7 away. This is where we got last time, guys. Come on. Yeah, I can't use Trader's Domain.
Hugo's a bunch of bombs, but their leverage is really good.
Yeah, that's why I haven't switched yet, because I haven't found anyone that's had a better spread on GJ that doesn't have, like, if they had a raw account, I would use that, but they didn't have that. They would only have the spread. And the GJ spread I saw on Eagle FX was like a 7 pip spread, and I am not about to mess with that. So.
Yeah, what do you want, a 1 to 500 leverage, Paul?
Yep.
Yeah, see this one, the 0, I mean, it's a little bit lower. It's 1 to 250.
Okay. That's fine.
But it's $4 commissions per lot, so entry, basically they're taking 4, and then your exit, they take 4. So it's an $8 on a 1-0, which isn't that bad.
No, that's not bad at all. You make $100, you lose 8.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
If you have the money, though, there's TD Ameritrade is the best broker by far, but you have to have good money for TD Ameritrade.
There you go. GJ's moving now.
Yeah, I think we'll get there. We'll get that 4-hour wick fill now, hopefully.
Yeah, just broke that high.
Yep.
Come on, baby.
Finally some volume.
No, Steve, I did not. Thanks for the subscriber, Daniel. Or, I think that's Daniel. Come on, baby. Alright, 5 minute, broke that little wick. We gotta close above there in 2 minutes.
30 minute looks great still.
Yeah, it does. I'd like to get a little bit above that previous wick. A little bit. Because that's kind of like the same level that I don't consider a full push past.
Well, like I said earlier, if we can even pass, I mean, if we get a lot of volume and it's passing this wick completely, I could see it wick filling, coming down, and then and then it's going to drive all the way up to 110 tonight.
Yeah, if we fill that wick, I think we're heading up to 143,700.
Would you see it passing it right away, or would you see it like consolidate and then going up?
Depends on our momentum, to be honest. 96. Okay, guys, 4 away. Let's go. Mike, you better not be cheating. That doesn't count.
I'm not cheating. My eyes are glued to GPA right now.
Same.
I posted it in the Telegram again.
Okay. Yeah. 5 minutes pulling back at that resistance again. I'm gonna post it up again.
Seconds.
Looking good.
5 minutes close and then it just drives right down.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's literally done that on 3 candles.
Yeah, it broke the high though, and now if this 5 minute can break that wick it just made, I think we're gonna get the push. But if you look, we kind of made little steps up on the 5 minute.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
hopefully
it was making good steps, and then we had that one dip down. So that, I don't know what the point of that was.
that was the 30-minute open. Remember?
Okay.
I think. No, that was that. I think that was a 15-minute that pulled back really hard.
Yeah, I was gonna say because 30-minute was 10 minutes ago, so that would have been the 15.
Yep. Okay.
What's going on, guys?
What up? Who joined?
It's Noah.
Oh, what's up, Noah?
What's up, Noah?
What's going on?
Come on, baby, push. There we go. Come on, break that
Oh, we
high.
just broke it. Barely.
No, we broke that 30-minute wick though. I think we should be. But we did. We broke it previously on the 5 minute too. So we need to break the current high. And once we do that, I think we're gone. All right, we're good. There we go. We're gonna fly. Yep, I'm going BE now, and whatever happens.
Yep, I did the same.
This thing should fly. Yeah, Aaron, we do accept. Oh man, it pulled back. So, to get into the Zoom, it's only for the people that I directly mentor, like one-on-one and in my private group. So, if you DM me on the Instagram up on the top right, if you don't need a mentorship, we'll work something out. There's plenty of room for some people to join. But if a lot of people start joining and it gets full, then it'll be strictly limited to the people that are in, and then only the people in my like coaching group. So if you really want to get in, just DM me. We can figure something out. But everyone in here did pay to be in here, so like I said, we'll figure it out if you really want it. If not, YouTube's free and the quality will be better in about 2 weeks. So man, why is this thing stalling so hard? We should be gone.
Yeah, this is wild. You know what? It's weird because I feel like we get all the volume and all the momentum when we're like watching it, and then as soon as we get in a trade, this thing's like
Yeah, literally right when we entered, we've been like bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish.
The last 3 nights it's worked out for us, but at the same time, it's like, holy cow, man.
I thought I was the only one that felt like that.
Yeah, dude. Come on, we're literally almost to that 15-minute wick fill.
Mm-hmm. Just made a 5 minute higher high on the previously than what it did before.
Yep, that's good.
I'm just hoping this 15-minute close doesn't make a deep bottom wick. Come on, baby. I don't think that wick's going to give us an issue. I think we're going to blow past that initial wick fill right there.
Are you talking this 15-minute one, or are you talking that larger 4-hour one?
The 30-minute one that we're at right now.
Okay, I got you.
I think we're gonna. That was just telling us we're going up. I think the 4-hour one could give us an issue though.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's where I'll take this, because that'd be 11.5 pips to me.
Yeah. See you later, Java. Nice job.
15 minutes is open.
Yep, 5-minute close right at the same level.
Yep. Bottom weight and then hopefully go up.
See you tomorrow, Java. We'll be here. End the week on a perfect week.
There we go. Now we're trying to pass that.
Yep.
As long as we don't get stuck here.
Yeah, I'm going to secure something right now. I'm going to secure 6 pips. Alright, I secured one position at 6 pips, guys, just last time. It kind of screwed me, and I had to sit through a bunch of pullback. So, if you've been holding for that entire time, I would secure something right here, because you probably are at 10 to 12 pips. So, secure something, or at least be at break even. My other position is at break even, and I might let that run a little bit, because I think we might blow past that 4-hour. So maybe target 20 pips and see what happens. Because I don't see us coming down. I think we're gonna head up. Alright, 4 hours at the high.
I'm kind of pissed because I tried to take another position at 0.01 and it wouldn't let me.
Yeah. Yeah, I just secured what I had.
Yeah, I did the same. I took another 6 pips right there, so that's solid. I'm good for today. I'm gonna get back on. Well, I'll stay on for a little bit longer, but I'm gonna get back tomorrow.
I closed for 23 pips.
Nice,
Hey.
bro.
Oh, yeah, you still been in that one, haven't you?
Yeah, you got an early, bro.
Bro, you've been quiet over there.
That's why he was so quiet. He's like, oh my god, oh my god.
He's been nipping that one. Nice job, bro.
I'm over here flexing for the gram, you know.
Yeah. Let's all just drop a couple dozen 10 lots in, and we'll push this trade right up.
Hey man, once the group grows a little bit, we can all enter a trade and push the market.
I don't know about that.
Get 1,000 people, all do a scramble at the same time and see what happens.
That's true. We could and yeah, Thon, I think we are going to get that monthly wick fill as well. I've been telling myself I'm just going to hold it for it as soon as we get buys, and I haven't been able to get past holding it. So I might let this one go and just see if it doesn't come back and stop me out right now. Wow, 1 more pip. Fuck you. Good thing I secured 6. Jesus. But if this doesn't stop me out and we continue up, I might just hold it and let it see if it'll just keep going up like it did yesterday. I'm about to read your DM right now too. But yeah, same thing. If anyone else does want to get in the Zoom and chat with us, just message me and we'll figure out something.
So we're basically 4 for 4 this week.
I hate that sound.
Right?
My bad.
Hey Paul, I gotta send you this picture. I'm gonna DM it to you. I want to show you how close I came to being stopped out. It's kind of hilarious. I think I was like one pipit away from being stopped out.
I think it just stopped me out. I'm not even looking at it. What's up, Tim? Message me on Instagram. It's up on the top right.
Hey, look on the 4 hour. And it looks like it's rejecting from that 14318 area.
Yeah,
If you look left, there's some serious resistance over that way.
Damn, Drew, you got lucky there, bro. Oh, it didn't stop me out. No way. Let's go.
Hey.
2 pips. Let's get it. Yeah, but back to the Zoom thing. I'm only gonna do that for probably a certain amount of people. So first come, first serve, and then it will strictly be for the like one-on-one mentoring group. But you know what? I'm gonna just take this pip. And nah. Do I take the pip or do I let it go? I'm gonna let it go. I'm already in profit for Asian session. So first come, first serve till I hit a number I feel is reasonable of enough people, or if it's getting too loud and no one can talk over each other. So I guess just message me on Instagram and we will figure it out. But YouTube will be better, and I'm hoping with the better internet, it'll get rid of the delay. So if that's what you're looking to do, I would say just wait till February 2nd when the internet is better, and then I'm hoping I can get rid of the delay. I'm assuming that's got to be what it is. But if that's the only reason you want in the Zoom is so you get like a real-time call, I wouldn't waste your money. I would just wait for the better internet and then see, to be honest. Because like I said, I'm not here to promote or make money from doing this, the Zoom or the free YouTube. But if YouTube makes money, that doesn't cost you guys anything.
So you said you got approved for the next place you're going to? Or what was that?
I said what? What's up?
In the chat, you said something along the lines of you got approved for like the new place you're going to move into or something like that?
Yeah, our credits and background checks got accepted, and we got approved to move into our apartment on the February 1st, which is a Saturday. And then Sunday will be our live stream session. So the internet will be set up on Saturday, and then hopefully it'll be everything. I won't need a tech to come out and fix it, and we'll be able to start 1080p on the 2nd.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've never had that good of internet. I wish I could have 2 links in my YouTube bio, because every time someone wants to join the group, I have to go to the group, click add members, click copy link, and then send them the link individually. Which is fine, it's just takes forever.
You should like make one of those pages. It's like a link basically that you can just put all your links on. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's a page with just links on it for you.
Oh, okay. I don't know how to do that or what that is, but I definitely want to hear more.
Yeah, I'll try to find the website again. I used to use it.
I think it's like Linktree.
Yeah, Linktree. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really simple.
All right, so the first person that actually asked to join the Zoom, we actually just decided on a price. So it'll be the same thing for everyone if you want in. We're gonna do 150 one time, and then you'll get lifetime access to the Zoom, and then you'll get added to the private Zoom chat. So every time I post a link, you just get to join. And in the future, I'm thinking there will be some like extra special stuff, but for right now, I think what we're doing is good enough. So if you want,
sessions is really valuable.
yeah, because the mentorship group is normally $350 one-time fee, and if you don't need me to coach you, that really means I don't have to dedicate hardly any time to you, which is the whole point of the fee. So I think less than half is reasonable. Oh, Tim, you got a blue star? That's cool.
Hopefully, this next 4 hour brings some good stuff.
Yeah, I got big plans for the future for this, but the community kind of needs to grow there for me to do it. So I wonder if it stopped me out or not.
Hey, Paul, on the Telegram, I sent you the Linktree link if you're interested in that.
Okay, I will check that out. Okay, cool. Ooh, are we gonna break up? Oh, baby, let's go. I'm gonna be so mad if my trade's not in. Oh, it's still in. Sweet. Thank you, Hugos, for and it pulled back. It didn't bend me over completely. Is it a good region? Yeah, it's a pretty cool area. I wouldn't buy it in Wisconsin because it's cold as shit. Yeah, MB, the Zoom would allow you to speak, and once I'm on the faster internet, your voice will actually come through a lot clearer. Tim, I messaged you back just so you know, and Lucas. With the hourly close, let me see what the hourly looks like.
You got 1 minute.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at other. I haven't even been watching the chart. I've been trying to read messages.
Oh, there you go. There's a little push.
Well, last 30 seconds. Are we gonna pop up 40 pips? Let me find out. Hourly, I'm expecting us to just keep popping up. To be honest.
Oh, it just broke it. Come on, baby.
I think we're gonna blow by this 4-hour wick if I'm being honest. So yeah, Zach, I think we're just gonna keep going up. Yeah, we got a really good bullish close. 4-hour open.
So I wasn't really paying attention to G Jerry, but did you take the buy just based on it breaking resistance?
Yep.
All right.
Ooh, nice job, Java. Let's go.
All right, guys. Whoever's in the trade, best of luck to you. I took my pips. I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna get up early again for pre-New York.
Hi, bro. I will see you in the morning.
All right, guys. Take it easy.
All right, take it easy, bud.
Have a good one.
What's up, Jaden? This is what you've been looking forward to. We almost hit 100 earlier. We were at 96. We got real close.
Tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, the last day of the week. Come on, guys. We got to get there. Yeah, I figured the hourly would pull back pretty hard. What was the 4-hour close looking like?
Pretty bullish.
Yeah?
I'll probably be back on tomorrow too. I think I'm gonna head out.
Okay, that's fine, Sydney. I'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good
Alright,
evening.
bye.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Mm-hmm. So if you do want in the Zoom, you just have to add me on Telegram, so I can invite you to the private group.
Have you thought about making a Slack page?
Yeah, I'm thinking about that for the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the way it's set up, personally.
All right, Aaron, if you're still in here, yep, okay, beat me to it. And Tim's got an official Instagram. That's pretty cool. Damn, you got some cool pictures too. Damn. A singer? You're a singer? That's awesome. It's going to be fun to have a conversation with you. That's for sure. Man, I want a blue check mark next to my name. Oh, I'm probably out now. Let me see. Oh no, I'm still in it. Interesting. Shoot me a message on Instagram. It's up on the top right of the stream, and then I will send it to you there. Yeah, I think we'll get to 100 eventually. We've only been doing this for 4 days, and we're doing really well. The growth is way more than I expected, so super pleased. So
Almost 700 subs too.
we broke 700.
We're almost.
Oh, I was gonna say, wow, no way. Man, this thing's pulling back hard.
It looks like there's a lot of supply up here. If you look left, like on the 4 hour.
That means that's sellers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I still think we should get that wick fill, though. I just hope we don't come down and retest that 143, 105 before we get it. I think the momentum should continue like it normally does.
Yeah, it might just pull back and form a support thing to go higher.
Yeah. Should probably send you my... Where do you even find your Telegram name? Settings. Oh, okay, here we go. Alright, Beeson, I sent you my Telegram. No, I'm still in it. Interesting. I'm gonna just take my pip. Screw it. Alright, I closed 5 pips and 1 pip.
Man, a pip's a pip.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just salty because I had 2 entries that should have hit 10 to 12 pips each. And I only closed a total of 1, 5. I closed a total of 6 pips. So, I mean, it's fine, but it's just irritating that my spread kind of screwed me out of those additional, like, 20 total. Alright, Beeson, I got you. You can join the Zoom call now if you want. There you go. Did it really just pull up? What a slut.
Yeah, it's really playing with us right now.
Yeah, I've had enough of it, so.
Just taunting us, really.
Yeah, it's not being very polite. But I didn't lose, so I'm happy. I added an additional 2% to my profit for today. Jaden, I'm on Hugo's way, but I'm going to be switching to LMFX to do that. Yeah, I'm not taking a third entry on GJ again. It's been mean to me all day, so.
was a little salty because I think yesterday I had GJ Selves, and yeah, the spread got me stopped down before they went to profit.
Whose mic's going crazy?
Sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, I've done withdrawals on Hugo's. It's super smooth. It just... I have no issue with them except for the spread, to be honest. I want a raw spread account, and they don't have that. They have a fee and a spread. So I'm going to look into LMFX tonight. And so for my withdrawals on Hugo's, I would do the UCH or whatever the wire transfer was, ACH, something like that, and it would take my bank about 24 business hours to do, and then it would show up. Yeah, Zach, I have a feeling it's gonna just keep going up, but I didn't want it to wick down one more pip and stop me out, so I just took it. Figured 1 pip's better. 6 pips is better than 5 pips, so. Yeah. My Instagram's growing too. That's pretty cool. 8 followers from 4,000.
Nice.
Growing. I want to get the group to 1,000 though. I think that'd be pretty cool. Still a ways away on that one. Yeah, ACH, that's what it's called. Yep, I tried IC Markets. They didn't let me. They shut me down real quick.
Yeah, they let me make a demo and everything, but
Yeah, same.
when I tried to fund my account, they were like, "No, we don't take U.S. clients."
Yep. It's like you're missing out on a lot of money.
Yep.
Why is that? Like, why are there so many brokerages that like they just don't take U.S. clients?
Probably not licensed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably a lot of paperwork and that kind of thing.
Because I really wanted to go on to Trader's Domain, but yeah, they don't take U.S.
What you can do now is you can deposit with crypto.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, does that actually work?
Yes.
All right, good to know.
Yeah, you'd think. Alright, so Zelly's not even letting me log in. What the heck? Okay, I went right to my... Okay, perfect. I don't even need to, but should probably figure that out. Login failure, my ass. Let's sign up. Yeah, GJ's been rough today, to be honest.
Alright, I guess I'm going to call. I'm going to go grab something to eat. You guys have a good evening.
Yep, yeah, I'm gonna head off to the gym. I got cardio still.
Get some sleep tonight.
Yeah, I will. We'll be back here tomorrow, guys. If you have questions on the Zoom, just DM me. It is on the top right. And I will see you guys tomorrow.
Thanks for coming.
Yep, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
If you liked it and made money, maybe click subscribe, click like. And February 2nd, we will be in 1080p, finally.
No one down.